absolute catastrophe today in Colorado. The most destructive wildfire in state history burns through Superior and Louisville and parts of Boulder County, taking out more than 500 homes. Homes continue to be lost tonight to this fire, including in the area south of Harper Lake, where I'm standing in Louisville, and it will not be until morning that we know the true extent of a fire unlike anything Colorado has ever seen. The early update from law enforcement is that they are not aware of any Coloradan who lost their life in this fire, but they acknowledge that it is difficult to see how so many homes, so many neighborhoods in Superior and Louisville could have burned without us also losing the lives of some of our neighbors. As homes continue to burn within areas that the fire moved through earlier today, the most active edge of the fire is on the southwest side, a new front where people are being told to prepare to leave their homes tonight. My colleagues are spread out across the area, from the neighborhoods first impacted by the fire to those on edge tonight, and we will stay with you this evening through 11 o'clock, bringing you the latest on the Marshall fire. Bring in Kim Christensen and Alexandra Lewis now for a more comprehensive look at what we have seen here today. And this truly, the scope of it is difficult to imagine because you have the scale of a high country fire in which there are few homes placed right on top of the suburbs filled with shopping centers and all kinds of densely packed neighborhoods.
Yeah, it really is. And Kyle, when you talk about that, when the sheriff said at one point this fire was moving like multiple football fields in length in seconds.
70 mile per hour wind gusts were commonplace today, and we know that there are 100 mile per hour wind gusts that were felt. And even after the sun went down, the strong winds continued. And the fact is, there's simply too much active fire still on the ground tonight in too many communities for firefighters to be everywhere at once. So we have watched the heartbreaking scene of a home on fire with no one there to defend the home next to it. And Coloradans standing there, neighbors standing there watching as the fire goes from one home to another. This hours after the main front of the fire passed through, and perhaps they thought their home had been spared. The danger is not over tonight. People need to stay out of these areas. They need to be attuned to the pre-evacuation notices and the evacuation notices when they come, because this is still a very dangerous situation and not simply in one area of this fire's footprint.
I mean, just because the winds have gone down slightly doesn't mean anything. And when we're hearing about these pre-evacuations and then evacuation orders, again, for neighborhoods in Westminster, this is far from over.
So to give you a scope of just how many areas are, being affected by this,